remastered, I could go for a porn game.
That game is awesome. I don't know about in today's standard, but the game was awesome.
If I have some trouble sleeping, I could install Child of Light.
I've, for some reason, recently seen a lot about that. People shitting their pants, like, ah!
Child of Light?
What?
Isn't that the 2D
the
platformer?
Is that's a horror game, right?
Mm-mm. No, you're thinking of Little Nightmares.
Oh, okay.
You're right. I am thinking of Little Nightmares.
No, Child of Light was this fucking Ubisoft, air quotes, indie game
Isn't
published
it
by
like
Ubisoft.
the RPG turn-based?
That they released, and it said like a really good art style, and it's a unique combat system, and it was boring as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to say that.
And then there's the Bureau XCOM Declassified, also boring as fuck.
I pretty much played through most of Child of Light and
Call of Duty Black Ops 2,
Got to
boring
the
as
end.
fuck.
it was just okay.
Mm. And then I go up into the Borderlands stuff, and I'm like, you know, I think Gearbox is about dead as a studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless they're
I mean, you heard what they did with fucking Bulletstorm, right?
Yeah. Did they? I heard about that. They signed on with this group,
Okay.
the seller, with really, really shady fucking practices in history.
G2A. They were doing a promotion with G2A. And the thing is everybody in the industry knows that G2A is fucking shady. So everyone called Gearbox out on it, and then Gearbox basically turned around and said, "Oh, we didn't know. Well, you better change your ways, or we're not going to work with you." And everyone was like, "Yeah, good try, Gearbox. But we knew that you knew. There's no way you didn't have somebody tell you this at some point." But that's not the end of it. So they didn't originally have the game. They bought it from someone else. It was made by People Can Fly and hell, I think it was Epic. That up. Anyway, so they re-released it, right?
Isn't that Commander Shepard?
Remastered all that shit. Here's the thing.
Whatever.
They took the original
Spectre
version
or
off
no,
of Steam.
it's
You
always
can't
fun
get
to
it
see
anymore.
humans get pummeled in the simulator.
The new version costs $60.
Trying to sell an older game, remastered or not. Yeah.
Now
I
here's
see
the
what
thing.
you mean.
Here's the thing about this. Yeah, it was Epic Games that was the publisher. Here's the other thing. They promoted it very heavily because you can play as Duke Nukem for the entire game. And all it does is it changes your own character's dialogue, the main character's dialogue. He says different things. It's Nukem talking. That was in all
Commander
their
Shepard.
promotions. Here's the thing. It was a pre-order bonus or a DLC purchase after the game launched. Yeah.
Business practices have been real fucking shit.
I mean, and you know, following
Commander
the fucking
Shepard.
release of Duke Nukem
Welcome to
Forever,
Pinnacle Station.
and
Where
then
are the
Alien
tests?
Colonial Marines.
Good. Sounds like you're ready. You'll be training
I
in
just
the
have to look at
combat
Gearbox and say,
simulator.
what the fuck
After
are
each
you
round, you'll see how you fared against your competitors.
I'll go
mean,
check it out.
Carry on.
Apparently, the launch for what was it? What was that game they released last year? It got killed because
Don't
of
worry,
Overwatch.
Commander. Ahern's tough to impress.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Which apparently was a pretty
What
good
was
game.
it called? Was it?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
We tried playing the early beta,
Y'all
and it
didn't
was like,
like it. I loved it.
what was that called? That's gonna bother me.
What game?
I'm tech
Then-
specialist Alud
What-
Akram,
what game are you talking
programmer
about?
on the
Anything
combat
twice.
simulator.
Yeah.
Do you need
Longest
something?
fucking time.
I'm sure I have a few minutes before someone forgets their password and comes crying to me for help.
Battleborn.
Let's try a new
New
Battleborn.
competitors are restricted.
There we go.
Which combat mode? Time trial, capture, survival, or hunt?
I don't know. They
Sign me up for a hunt
Fucking
mission.
All right. I can get you set
yeah.
up in either the
I
subterranean
was
level
severe.
or the volcanic
They
level.
started. I
Give me
mean, they
volcanic.
probably started long before this, but my first realization where I'm just like totally let down by what they did is fucking Borderlands pre-sequel. I never played Duke Nukem. The only one that personally affected me was pre-sequel, Borderlands pre-sequel, because I bought it and it's just like,
Oh, that's true. This has been going on.
Don't just stand there looking pretty. Kill something.
The thing is that one isn't bad.
Engaging target.
It's just a giant step down. But I'll say this though, they did not support the ending. They said they would, and they didn't.
They didn't support the end game whatsoever. I think it's a giant. It was a giant letdown for me because the humor and the story in those games is so fun.
But I mean,
Well,
that
it
one
is
is-
just trash.
I don't think that one was by and large shady practices. You know, it wasn't total bullshit. Unlike
No,
Yakuza and
it
Alien.
wasn't shady business practices,
Just
but
a
I'm
bad
saying
game,
that was
or-
my first letdown.
Never knew what hit it.
And it's just because, you know, you take really good writing, really good humor, and they tried to give it to someone else, and I think they got lazy with it. I think it was a lazy move to try to give it to someone else in this respect. Not like, here, you're a new crew, prove yourselves. I think it wasn't a prove yourself scenario. I think they just got fucking lazy or
Well, you know,
cheap.
that's why Aliens Colonial Marines happened.
Well,
Because, yeah.
Oh god,
Well, they got, they ended up working on, they got Duke Nukem Forever. Or, I can't remember if that was it was that or Borderlands 2. But they basically pushed the Aliens game back. And then they started working on one, and then they started working on the other. And then Sega was like, what the fuck, guys? Get this done. So they're like, okay, well, we want to do something else. So then they farmed it out to Timegate.
ugh.
And Sega was like, put this game out or we're gonna sue. Oh, okay,
all
well,
pain,
we'll
no
back to
gain.
Timegate, and it was a piece of shit. Although whose fault that is up in the air.
Well, it
But
shouldn't
I
have been
mean-
pushed out to Timegate to begin with, so...
Yeah, I totally believe that. I don't know what the truth is, but I would easily be able to believe
Ouch. Watch yourself.
Gearbox basically gave them shit. Timegate is
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with this? We have to
Yeah.
start from scratch.
That's the way.
Would not be surprised by that.
There was definitely no communication.
Ouch. Watch yourself. All pain, no gain.
I don't think I've ever been to the Pinnacle Station.
I could reinstall the Witness, play for an hour, get bored, move on.
The Witness?
Yeah. You know that Jonathan Blow puzzle game?
The puzzle game. I think I'm really close to beating that. I got to the end, I just never finished it.
Bright pastel colors, everything is the exact same puzzle. That snake thing.
It's the same puzzle, just done differently, like 10 or 12
Yeah, that didn't really
different
catch my interest.
It's
Some
like
people say it's fucking brilliant.
it's like playing Myst
I wouldn't know. I
without
was fucking bored.
the actual puzzle elements and mystery.
Let me look at my
And you're talking to someone who
games
played through the
of the
original Myst
books.
and loved it.
Myst is great.
You should play through... Well, what type of game are you looking? Are you looking for an
down here.
adventure game? I got a good adventure game.
What game?
Book of Unwritten Tales. Or Book of Unwritten Tales 2, actually.
I actually have that.
Those are good games. I like those.
It was funny, because well, I have the second one on PS4, but my mom bought it herself,
Mm-hmm.
and she was sitting there playing it, and she was having a blast for a little while. My mom plays a game once, and then is like, "Oh, this is fun," and then she never plays it again. So it becomes mine. She was running around the room and is like, "I can't figure out how to get out of here." And I was like, "Here, give me the control." 2 moments later, I'd figured it out.
Yes, it's not like it's a uber hard game or anything,
But
but they're
you
funny.
just have to understand how adventure games work.
Yeah, it's funny. I think those are games that have adequately done a good job of bringing back that past nostalgia feel. Unwritten Tales 2, good games. Have you played Grim Fandango?
It's installed. I've been going through it,
Play that one.
but I haven't played it in a while. I don't know.
Well, I'm saying if you're looking for an adventure game to play, those are good ones.
That one I actually had to look up some solutions because the solutions are so fucking obtuse.
I mean, Book of Unwritten Tales, you can figure most shit out. Those older
yeah.
ones can get tough, like
Yeah.
fucking Monkey Island games. Holy
Day
shit!
of the
Yeah, I've
Tentacle.
actually been through the whole of the first Monkey Island. That was a tough game, but it was fun. The second one took me a while, but I did finally get to the second area. Grim Fandango. I remember reading something from what's his face, the head of Double Fine, Tim Schafer,
Tim Schafer, yeah.
and he was talking about adventure games, and he was saying, it's like, I used to think, when people were talking about how hard those old adventure games were, I thought they weren't that hard. The solutions were fairly clear. And then I read a solution guide for Grim Fandango, and then I just smacked my head and said, "What the hell were we thinking? How was anyone supposed to figure these out?" So when even the guy who designed the game is saying
exterior atmosphere.
They're fucking crazy. I think the
Yeah.
craziest one I can remember off the top of my head
Exo
is
Presley
Adventure
has the
Monkey
deck.
Island or whatever it was. The first Monkey Island game. You have to combine like a wheel with a
Rear
rubber
Admiral
chicken,
Mihailovic, Fifth Fleet.
ice,
Admiral,
and then use
I'm
it
on
on a
urgent
rope
business with the Citadel. Is there something
across
you
a
need?
river.
Let's get one
And it's
thing
like,
clear,
what
Shepard.
the
You might be
fuck?
a specter to the aliens, but to me, you're
And
just
it's like a
another
rubber
junior
chicken.
officer.
It's
Be
what the
respectful.
fuck?
So-
Oh, it's bizarre.
I command the
Silent Hill
63rd
2,
Scout Flotilla.
in
you and the
first
Normandy
game,
were
or
slated
not
for
first
my
game, in
unit
Silent
after
Hill 2,
shakedown.
like the first building you go
When the
to
council got their
has
paws,
this hatch you
claws,
can't
tentacles,
open.
whatever. They
Right?
got them on our ship.
So
and you.
here's what you have to
I
find:
wasn't keen on it either.
a horseshoe,
But there are advantages
a
to being
lighter,
above the law.
and
Don't
a
let the
candle.
title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't
And then
begrudge
you
the
use the
politician's
lighter
decision
to melt the
throw you to
wax,
the
and then
council.
you put the
It's an
horseshoe in it, so you
opportunity.
now have a handle to
I
lift
do
the
begrudge
the
this
hat.
over-designed piece of tin, though.
What?
This ship saved
Yeah.
our lives a dozen times
It's fucking
over.
stupid.
An
I mean, keep
exaggeration.
in mind, the
I've
whole
read the
time
reports.
you're hauling around
This
a crowbar.
experiment diverted billions from our appropriations.
I love
bills.
when
For the
that
same
shit like
price,
that
we could have had
happens.
a
It's just
heavy
like,
cruiser.
what the
No,
fuck?
no, you're not
You
bashing
gotta make
an
nice to
enemy
the
stolen
Turians,
with it, so
throw
now you
money
can't
at
use
a
this.
co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander.
You
Normandy is
Fuck
an
anything
Konami
alliance
for not
games.
re-releasing those
I
games on
intend
PC.
to see she's up to
Fuck
snuff.
'em.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on
You
loan to the
should,
Citadel. That means she's not in the chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong.
You're
with my
obviously not
ears.
in the mood for an
Did you
open
just
world
contradict me?
like Fallout
ship is
or
council property
Skyrim
right now.
game
Not
So,
one I've already
at the
respectfully,
moment. Yeah.
Please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a
I
report
suppose I
on
should
this.
finish Fallout 4 at some.
You could always go through an older Final Fantasy game. Those are always good.
I think I've beaten
Go through.
majority of them
officials have announced
except
that their research colony on Pharos is being
8
shut down. Difficult living
and 9.
conditions combined
Sorry,
with
I'm
more
just
stable
looking.
and viable
I doubt I'm
discoveries
gonna play
made it
anything tonight. I'm
economically
gonna go to bed in an
unfeasible
hour.
to keep the colony going.
I'm looking
Exogeny
through.
stock
I'm
rose
looking through my
sharply with the
own
announcement,
library
with
for
investors
ideas.
pleased at this surprising news.
Which I do have
Yep.
9 now, so I can just play
Have
that.
you ever played Abe's Oddworld?
Yeah, Oddworld is fucking awesome.
Okay.
Could play that too.
They're always pretty good. You know, I remember thinking those were a lot fucking harder when I was a kid. I replayed it recently because I bought it and I was like, this is kind of easy. It's still fun, but it was pretty fucking easy.
It's one of those things where when
Commander
you
Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant
you get
Gerard
older
down at
and
the
you
docking bay.
understand the
There is a
systems
woman
behind
here.
it. It's much
She was
easier
rescued
to
from
figure out
Batarian
the
slavers a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. She is from.
You know what? I want them to fucking
I
remake.
guess she was
Oh,
taken
I would love this.
in
The
the raid on your
Onimusha games. Ugh.
I remember those.
I
I
only
mean,
have.
she was taken in the raid that killed
Sorry, go
my
ahead.
parents.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
I only have the
Sorry,
third
sir.
one. That's all they have
She
on
got free
Steam.
somehow.
And I
Now
think
she's
they
rolled
don't
up
even
here.
sell
I
it
hope
on
you
Steam
talk to
anymore.
her.
I'm
It's a
just
long
fortunate
shot, but
enough
you went
to
through the
have
same
to
thing.
have bought it,
So
and now
right.
I can access
figured
it through
maybe
Steam.
you could talk her out of the tree.
I played through the first one
I'm not
in like
trained for
Anything you could do would be great.
it's like over a
I
week,
don't want.
and I mean that's all I did was play that game, and then I went in and my friend was like, oh yeah, I bought it, and he's like, oh, you beat it, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, I don't believe you beat it too quick, man. Because he was having so much trouble with it. It's like it's just a melee Resident Evil.
Yeah, I don't remember them being that hard, but oh man, I fucking love the Onimusha games.
I played most of the way through the second one. I don't even remember why I quit. I think I was having difficulty with a boss.
Second one was actually the first one I played through, and then I had to go and play the first one. I have the third one. I need to beat it. I only played it a little bit, but I have it.
It's one of those wonderful games that only Japan could make.
Yep.
I have a couple of the Penumbra games I need to play through. I need to play through both Amnesia games.
Oh yeah, I don't even know why they canceled Onimusha. They sold well. I just don't know why they just stopped.
Weren't those Capcom?
They were Capcom.
Never get Poker Night at the inventory.
I have both.
It came with.
Wait, what? You don't like
bundle.
those?
Fuck, I loved them until I got to this like third round. Once you because the game keeps increasing in difficulty. But the thing is that the fucking game cheats,
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does.
and that just started to get on my nerves because I could never win. And I was like, man, fuck this.
I like them. They're just fun, idle, mindless. They are exactly that, though. They are fucking totally mindless. You just play to hear the banter, and that's about it.
I think I'm supposed to be here. Fuck it. I'll leave. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Shadowrun, I need to play those games.
Yep.
Fucking Pillars of Eternity, I need to play that. Old Republic, I need to play that.
I need to replay those. Rather, I need to play the second one.
Second
I
one's
need to
fun.
pick up Stardew
Alright.
Valley again, because I didn't really give it a good enough shot. I play fucking Animal Crossing.
Shantae, Half Genie Hero was pretty fun.
Yeah, I hear that.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to put those on my list. I've
Not
heard
a
those are...
difficult game though.
No?
Nope.
That kind of sucks. I've heard they're just fun
They're
platformers.
they have great great art, fun animations. The gameplay is smooth.
Oh, well, there's Risky's Revenge and then Pirate's Curse, and one of them's actually pretty cheap. I'll put them both on my list. Why not?
I need to finish Shovel Knight.
Oh god, it's great. I need to go through that as
They're-
Plague Knight though,
Wait, the original Shovel Knight or the new?
and the new Knight that came out.
You know, it says Treasure Trove, but I don't know what the hell that means. That wasn't originally there.
You have Shovel Knight, and then you have
Plague Knight,
Plague Doctor,
Doctor,
whatever, which you get for free if you own it on PC.
There's another
And
one
then
that
the
came
latest
out
one,
too.
which is out now, which is also free if you have Shovel Knight on the PC, is the Grim Reaper dude. And you actually play through whole new levels for the Grim Reaper dude. It's not just a rehash of the old levels like in Plague of Shadows.
Yeah.
I got the one that released back in 2014, so I'm guessing the first one. They call it Treasure Trove now, and I don't know why.
Because it has all the shit on it. If you have it on PC, you have it already.
And then the one that came out this year is Spectre of Torment, which I do not have.
Yeah. Wait, do you have it on PC?
I have the original, yeah.
Yeah, then you have access
Oh.
to it.
It must be in the Treasure Trove then. Okay, whatever.
They're calling it Treasure Trove is because it has all those things. For console, you have to pay for the DLC because consoles. But if you own it on PC, just like
Got it.
fucking free new game.
Yeah, I just want to
You
play
get new
through it.
levels. I've heard it's hard.
Yeah.
Plague of Shadows is
An
also pretty
excavation
fucking
team
hard in
has run into
comparison
an
to the
unexpected
original Shovel Knight.
problem after unearthing a
I still have
Prothean
South
dig
Park: The
site.
Stick of Truth. I've
Hanar
never even
protesters
installed.
have blockaded
That was
the
fun.
dig site, claiming that
You haven't played
artifacts
through
of
that?
the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed.
You could always just play through that.
The
That's a
excavation
pretty
team
funny
has
game.
appealed
Yeah,
to
it's
Hanar
pretty good. It's fun.
representatives on the Citadel to reach
Spec
a
Ops: The Line.
diplomatic
Great
solution.
shooter.
Still need to play that.
I need to play through that.
Still need to play that.
know it's funny.
If you make a funny game, I will play it. I loved Bard's Tale, even though a lot of people say that was a shit game.
I didn't say
loved
Spec Ops: The Line was funny. What?
No, but it made me think of funny games, because you mentioned,
South Park.
yeah, South Park. Thank you.
It's funny actually because someone I was reading an article was talking about the problem with Call of Duty World War II, and it's like it doesn't. They talk a
Banda,
big game about
glad
wanting
to
to
see you.
respect the military.
Just tell me where she is, Lieutenant.
Behind
You
those shipping
do everyone
containers.
proud and
I've got a
reinforce the
sniper
horrors
position,
of
but I don't think
war,
we'll
make
need
sure
it.
it doesn't happen
She's
again.
only
Blah,
a
blah, blah,
danger
blah,
to
blah.
herself.
And it's like, okay,
We've
but
got
you
a sedative
still
to
seem
calm
like
her
you're
down, but
glorying
we
in
can't
these
get
set
close
pieces.
to her. Every
you're
step
trying
we
to make
take
something
gets her
exciting.
more wound up.
You kind of can't have it both ways.
One way or another,
You're
she's
trying
coming
Yeah.
out of
to
there.
make a spectacle out of this.
Don't push her too hard.
And
If
I
she seems
point
liable
to
to
Spec
pull the
Ops: The
trigger,
Line and say,
back off or
that
walk
game
away.
uses the
I'm willing to
spectacle
wait her out.
to reinforce how horrible
Good luck,
everything
Commander.
is. Like, okay, whenever you get a headshot in the game, you go into slow motion and you get
Stop!
a close-up of the head
What are
exploding.
you?
And at
Mhm.
first, it's really cool.
First,
but by
don't
the end of
point
the
that at
game,
me.
as you're doing
Second,
that,
I'm Commander
it's
Shepard,
trying
Systems
to reinforce
Alliance.
how horrible it is
Who
that
are
you've
you?
just wiped out a life.
Animals don't get names.
It's no longer exciting. It's awful.
The Masters put their symbols on her.
So the
hot metal
mechanics
all over her back.
reinforce the
She
horrors of
screams
war
when they do
rather
it.
than trying
I don't
to
wanna hear what those bastards call it.
diminish them.
I want
Which
your
is what
name.
a Call of Duty game
one you were
is.
born
It's
with.
diminishing the horrors of war
California.
as because it
They
just wants to
call
be
her
spectacle.
that.
Call of Duty
She-
has talked it up time and again, but it's
She doesn't
never,
remember
ever
the
been
rest.
anything but glorying in warfare.
Leave her alone.
Yeah, I think it's hard to do because
I'm
I
going to
think
take
if
a
you
step
had
towards you
a
now.
piece or
Okay?
material that truly got through to people and represented the horrors of war, it wouldn't be
No,
a
she's no
huge
good.
financial
Don't want to be
success.
handled
It might
again.
still be a success, but it probably would
Stay
not
calm.
be a major one.
I'll back up a bit.
Because
the
guess
funny
what? The
thing
horrors
is-
of war
She
are
won't
not a
ever
pleasant
forget. She
thing.
won't be normal.
The funny
Put
thing
her
is, the
down.
Spec Ops: The Line didn't do
Spark
that
at
well,
the
but
back
that's
of her
because no
head.
one knew what the fuck it
I'm
was.
going to take a
They
step
thought
towards
it
you
looked
now.
like just another generic brown
Okay.
shooter. No one
Mm.
realized that it was actual what kind of game it was. The game that, and then there's also what was it?
doesn't
This War of
want-
Mine,
Don't touch
which
her!
isn't a shooter, but it is definitely about the horrors of war.
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't. Animals like her come. She
A
tries
while
to fix the
ago,
Masters, so
that
they
was
won't be
about
mad
World
at
War
her.
One, and
She
it did a
puts
good
all the
job
reds and
illustrating the
purples back in,
story
but they don't
of
move.
lives in World
Right,
War One.
The
It didn't
other
really do
animals
like
do.
the horrors of war.
The
It just
Marines
covered the
arrested you.
lives of
They
people.
were the first
in
heroes
war.
you'd seen in 13
Oh, I know what
years.
you're talking
But
about,
you tried
Valiant
to heal
Hearts.
your captors.
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
Man, that had a dark
The animals
ending.
can
Holy
see
shit.
Yeah,
Then
right.
this is
I mean, I
real,
knew it was going to
but
have a
it
dark
can't
ending,
be.
but I
Wires,
thought it would
the
have
chains,
darker.
the hitting.
Because the thing is there's
This
5
doesn't happen
protagonists.
to her. It's another
And the
a
thing
dirty
is
girl,
at
stupid
one
girl.
point it
She
shows
deserves it.
in the official
It
trailer
happens
it
to
shows
her,
4
doesn't
graves
it?
right next to each
They
other.
see
I
her,
expected 4 of
so
the
it's
5 protagonists
real.
to die.
She doesn't want it to
I
be
can't even
real.
remember the
I'm
4
going to take a
grays,
step
but
towards you.
I
Okay.
don't know. Antagonists? Are you sure? Let me see. There's old man, black
Please
guy,
don't touch her.
young German
She's
man.
dirty.
And
Look at
the
it.
medic woman and the dog.
Hold still.
Oh, I guess you can count the dog.
No!
Yeah.
Ow! She doesn't want to go back.
Sorry, kid. When you wake up, you'll be in a place where they can help you.
She doesn't like needles, wires. The Masters made her sleep a lot. It hurts when she.
To take off, go get some food.
Hey, you should play Tales from the Borderlands.
She wants to.
I should. I have Tales of the
Amazing.
Borderlands. I've heard that's really good.
I'm actually gonna take off too. You have a good night. Good night, Lonnie.
Yeah, you guys have a good one.
Alright.
I don't know.
Is she alright?
Anyway, later, guys.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I got the sedative in her. She's out.
I appreciate the help, but don't look down on her. She spent the last 13 years getting treated like an animal. I'll take care of it from here, Commander.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Shepard. Long enough. It's good work if it doesn't kill
I
you.
get the feeling you enjoy it.
Sure. You get... I've tried... I fight best. Shepard.
Commander, I'm reading a signal. Must be our Solarian infiltration team.
Check out those defense towers.
Drop them, Mako. We'll go in hot and take them out.
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander. Got a clean drop, Commander.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.